take them. Torn to oblivion! Get neutralized! This will brighten up the place!
Let's ride! Rev the engines! Pyroclastic surge!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! But a momentary distraction.
it up! Crash from the sky! Full throttle!
Torn to oblivion! How brilliant! Huh, not a shred of information about the owner. Strike pose! Align an echoing song! Reconstitute!
Rise with the sun! Light up the blazing sun!
A little ambiance! May I present? Seems like it's over.
Even the sharpest blade still needs to be polished.
Phew. Hup. Hip. 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 Hup. Hip. Something to add to my collection.
Looking good! Oh, you're here already! Yep, my dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal! That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Coddle with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess Uncle Coddle is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to— I've never given an official tour before. So I'm thinking I'll— Of course, that's a— Okay. Whew. Then—
The top was lost.
In a match like this, you can tell.
Wrestler!
My place is over there. See that fruit stand out? You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves? You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, that's also when my parents start. And then you all work in the orchard together. Well, most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep. Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind to sleep. Plus, when you have the Traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal. No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon. Well, maybe once I get up, after lunch is when my parents do their... Oh, Coach Yansan, are you here to do some training? Nope, just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time. Oh, it's you two! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty. Look, I bought this at the stadium the other day. Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before. It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line. Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed. Ooh. You should sign it for me sometime. It would mean the world— Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway? We're just doing some adventuring. We ran into Veressa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour. It's my pleasure. Still keeping up with your training, Veressa? No slacking, I hope. Yes, Coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach. Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter. Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach. Wait, but isn't a special diet— Oh, it's kind of a long story. When she first started training with— but it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to— Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average— Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs. Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training in class— Veressa is currently my top— Wait, but you're the cook? Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed. I'm not exaggerating. Oh, well, it's just because— Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, but I'm— Oh, that makes sense. I've never placed or even made it out of it. When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights— It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. Thanks, I appreciate the support. Well, we should— Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here. Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take— Hey, I was just taking a look. Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it. Anyway, This is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll...
Whoa! It's even bigger than Paimon imagined! Oh, look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing. Especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. Well, since we're here...
Wait, but didn't you...
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch. My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong." I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile.
Aw, that's so cute! Plus,
With all that said, oh, and there's an
Epic Feast Showdown.
Oh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
All right. Where should we start? Why is there...
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They grow really fast and don't require any water or fruit. You can grill them, stir-fry them.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit?
Yeah, that could be. Go ahead, pick as much as... Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give... Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juicy... Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms, too, and we should call them berry shroom. Well, Paimon had multiple nations' worth of good food to refine her palate.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here. Whoa! This is completely different from the raw taste.
I'm glad this kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to... Hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take...
Oh, good. Wait.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like... Well, anyway.
Oh, good point. Nice! Then let's sign up together.
Hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Varessa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly,
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
just, hungry. It's competition day, so...
Not much longer, Varessa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can...
Oh, about the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to...
Really? So we get to eat? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters. As the Guardians of Toland, Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
Oh, right. Yes, I was there. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma, and once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we...
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't set... Good point! Your tribe must be full of great warriors with a... Oh, and you mentioned...
The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving eco...
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual... Oh, so there's a lot more... hold on. Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed...
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than... I'll lead the way.
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Ah, look, I thought I felt an intense energy around here. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew?
Varessa! You really did head straight for...
Oh, it's you. Sorry. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. You're
Oh, that sounds more like the Varessa we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry.
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the weight. You do know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach. Oh boy. Paimon...
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
One sec. I'll go check. We're all set. Time to gather the...
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
It smells so good! Veressa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait. Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa! Hold on! Veressa's plate looks completely different than ours!
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Veressa challenge. The Veressa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Veressa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if Veressa competed in the same, only one other person has come close to beating the Veressa challenge. Of course, she breezed through the normal level, but the Veressa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn. The Speaker's Chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon. But once the Archon finally saw Veressa's appetite in action, that...
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying Malika had these portions, and she just breezed through? You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got! Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious! Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler! It's amazing! Oh, and this! And this one is... all this time. And it doesn't look like we've made any progress. Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel. Okay, Paimon's tried. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Let's hear it for Veressa, who has once again, and with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Ha! Well done, Veressa.
Amazing job! Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know? Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for... if I'm honest.
Don't worry, Veressa. For someone as talented as you, it's a...
Eon-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Veressa challenge a few
Okay, there has to be more to this than just... By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big...
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some... Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, or get too mushy.
Oh, so that's the secret! Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness!
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food?
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy!
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious! Especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about it's an excellent addition to any dish. But there are actually 2 varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want.
Huh? Why's that?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first... No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right? Oh, by the way, Veressa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food. Paimon will take that as a yes. All right, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But...
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything. Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
See? There's nothing special about it. Give me one sec.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but Uncle Atoli has a point.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the... In other words? Command the truth.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following this.
You have a point. You know, you remind... Just like you, she was full... Actually, could you... 3? You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience. Oh, the Greek...
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. He should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see.
So, notice anything, Traveler? Just like Veressa said. Guess it was the same...
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one. Now, I shall grant you all the honor. Now.
Origins?
Ah, so you.
Hey, watch it!
I only granted.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
That's enough out of you. However, as with all seekers of.
Look! More green mushrooms right in front of us!
These clones, if you want, it might be advisable.
The voice is gone. Talking in our heads without permission?
So, do you think what he said was true?
Maybe, but...
True.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular...
I guess this is the
Well, we have one.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on
No response.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mush. Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus!
So this is one of his subjects?
Bull warrior compliment? Much up. No! Bull warrior natural enemy. Eat.
Careful, Veressa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack—
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Mercy! Mercy! Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That's all I know. Promise!
It turned back into a normal mushroom. What's going on?
You mean that food is—
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice! Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that.
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation? Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the
Aw, man! How are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right?
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple. What? How?
Oh,
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she—
wait. Does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking, Veressa! Let's try and ask the other mushrooms! Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom. Hey, there are 2 fungi over there! Looks like they're—
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. I don't look very smart to—
Wow, cool! You green caps are so wise.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly— Oh, please tell us how to conduct the— And I shall respond.
Ew!
They're humans, idiot.
All right.
And then I'll say—
Yeah!
Of course, there's—
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
Did they just give us the—
Who goes there? Do you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst!
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first! So, we passed the test? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh, well.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard, too. Heat really does release their flavor. Okay, let's give it a try.
Definitely. But we should probably...
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Huh.
Uh-huh. Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kinda...
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it. And
What a relief.
It does sound far-fetched, but we know you're not one to lie, Varessa. Besides, the origin of... Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can...
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Well, here goes nothing.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement? Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the but as soon as there are no more, do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
I know he meant it. The Sage Lord of Fun guy said the heat's still...
Not high enough, huh? Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely!
Nothing concrete. It spews out all kinds of stuff.
Awesome! Let's go!
Next time, I'll come back stronger.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushroom.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far.
Right.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lords...
Varessa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well... I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me. Thanks. All right. Oh, looks like we can make this jump.
Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge.
Charge?
It's justice o'clock. Headbutt. Done and dusted. This core should be perfect.
Oh, let's see! Woo!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up. Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead!
A little ambiance.
There is no Try and stop me! Wrath from the sky!
Oh no, not good! The volcano is acting up again!
Too strong!
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great Tolan weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
Time to shine! May I reconstitute?
Let's run! Light up the flaming sun!
Headbutt! Pow!
What a great haul!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in this piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time. Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting. For example, I've read Theatena's most iconic feature was her mask. So I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear them at the same time though.
Oh, you really think so?
Really? I feel like, but the longer I put off taking that.
Yeah!
Oh,
Besides!
thanks for, and I, after that pep talk, I feel like my app.
You're hungry?
Come on, let's head back.
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
Stick around.
A little ambiance.
No escape!
Stick around!
Burn it down!
Let's finish this next time.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Let's go. All right, bring it on.
Brace yourself!
Inazuma's trying to be
This'll brighten up the place.
Light it up! The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
We're back, and we found a bunch of stuff to use.
Great. We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your...
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone?
Yeah, we'll see what sort of thanks for the help, everyone. It really...
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a fern?
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this kind of armor produces intense localized heat. Anyway, let's get started.
All right.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no, something's not right. Where are we? Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist. No. What are you feeling?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what...
He does. I am no longer concerned. Of course, I have a... Now, don't be cherish this opportunity. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. But then...
If we want to become strong...
Those monsters are no match for me.
And so, The humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my...
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as...
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't...
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well.
Oof! Justice o'clock! Ow, ow!
Shower me with praise!
Neutralize! Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Well fought! You see?
Huh. Weren't we...
I'll admit, you're not entirely...
No, don't just... Another cryptic... Well, what should we...
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if...
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless... Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20...
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to...
Yeah, but now, even so...
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars once you become my subjects. Oh, what do you mean?
Right. But...
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't...
Yeah, and we didn't hear it...
I never said it was Sumeru. A trivial detail.
Yeah, if you want us to...
True.
All right, fine. Same rules as if you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh.
He jumped down from here! So it looks like we just need to... Is something wrong, Traveler? Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions.
But why?
All right, sounds like a plan.
Catch me if you can. If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find...
to me. I'll clear a path for you. I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this!
Watch out, Marissa! Don't worry about me. I've got this. Wait again. Ow, ow, ow! Yeah! Huh. Headbutt! Look out below! My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down. Take it easy. Too strong! Ah! Yeah! Kapow! Look out below! Yeah! Kapow! Headbutt! Yeah, headbutt! Ow, ow, ow! Look out below! Too strong! Ah! Can't stand. Hut, hut, hut. Yeah. Heads up. Headbutt. Oof. Ow, ow, ow. Too strong. Headbutt. Hut. Hurry up, Rasa. Headbutt. Yeah. Headbutt. Yeah. Headbutt. Oof. Hut. 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 Heads up.
A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride. What? All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump!
Backed into a corner.
We've got you this time!
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such vile...
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading. Ah, they're gonna eat us. Gonna eat us. Eat us.
Ungrateful humans! Oh, at this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I... Why must... My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are, so if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot! The hotter the better!
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption!
that's how it ended.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and you...
Yeah, but it looked...
Huh. He used the mushroom.
Which means the...
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope. Which explains why they're... In the end, he mind-controlled a...
Yeah. For who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of...
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out. But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start...
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worship... But when he started...
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's...
Oh? Why?
All right, then...
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing can phase Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
Illusion shattered.
Russian plural!
Burn it down! Rev the end!
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the sketch. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
You were just a mushroom that...
Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Oh, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
Although you now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage! Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your... You have no food in which to satiate your hunger! No means with which to... Just one word, and you could have had my protection! But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to... No matter, my plan has already succeeded! What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mush, and that's where their true power... You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering? All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the...
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and... You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of... Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off. What did you say?
The Traveler
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch. Point being, so you lashed onto us as a group.
You said your mushroom.
I may not have, because you definitely can't. Right?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if you...
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful! And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey, I want answers!
Ugh, Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be! It's just a few mushrooms! Atoli!
Get ready to feast!
Ooh.
More, please!
Guess it's time to dig in!
Stop this at once! Huh?
What a great meal.
And with that, wait, now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you. Someone planted a god in Varessa's orchard, and she's been eating it?
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon war.
Ah, well, Nat...
Whoa.
Of course. The infighting...
Yep, that checks out. Living...
Little did he know, our...
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business. Actually, Alright, here's good. So, your encouragement gave me the... And maybe this sounds weird. Oh, why... I never thought my app, but it's like you said, if I start to doubt myself in the future...
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that census... Should we go check it out?
Oh, good...
Right. And it's not a quick...
Good idea.
Oh, Catherine's back! And isn't that Tainari?
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Emerta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area, so they helped me to get in touch.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago. Of course, you're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually. I wanted to ask, though, you said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones?
Whoa, that's a... We should go see Zamarin one...
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom. I would...
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting?
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Extract!
Rise with the sun! Hey, not a bad haul.
Azuma shines eternal!
Wrath from the sky!
Shine down!
The show begins!
Light it up! Try and stop me! Pyroclastic surge!
There is no escape! But a momentary distraction.
brighten up the place.
Rise with the sun! Full throttle!
Miscalculated.
Shine down! Ha!
Shall I help share the load? Shower me with praise!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Let's rock! Rev the engine! Light up the blazing sun!
I must be prudent.
Calculated.
Russian floral!
Looks like
There is no escape!
far.
Ha! Inazuma shines eternal!
So quiet.
The show begins! Where are you? May I present?
Illusion shattered! Pyroclastic surge!
Out of my sight. Lightning, echo song!
Shine down!
This is our magic. Neutralize!
Burn it down! Light up the blazing sun!
Reconstitute a little ambulance.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
The show begins. Hey! Neutralize!
Light it up!
Transgression!
Pyroclastic surge! No more mistakes!
Belongs to us. May I present?
But a momentary distraction.